What's up, everybody? It's Flacco back at it again with another Madden YouTube. Today we have a video on a position, or positions I guess you could say, the pass rushers. Not the most enticing, but you do need them, and you do notice them when they make great plays for you, and they can win you the game. You guys know how many times a sack, fumble, or even forcing a sack and your quarterback throws it to another defensive lineman player. So many great plays can happen from your D-line, and it always helps to have the best of the best out there. But if you guys enjoy the top 10 series, we're going to give you some honorable mentions as well today. A lot of good D linemen now. After Team of the Year and a couple other promos, we have a lot of really good D linemen. Make sure to smash that like button though if you want to see more of these top 10s. We're trying to get them out as much as possible. No content today, no content yesterday, or even Sunday. It's been real rough, so might as well get some top 10s out, and let's get right into it. Our first honorable mention is going to be Myles Garrett, and yes, you guys know I am a Browns fan, and it sucks that this card is a 96 overall, and I don't even think he's top 10. And remember, in pass rushers, I do right end, left end, also outside linebackers. I really, like a lot of wild card position where you can move middle linebacker to the outside. Like Luke Kuechly's obviously the best pass rusher in the game, but I just don't include him over there because he's not a true definite pass rusher, and you can only do that in a certain amount of schemes. But looking at Myles Garrett though, 86 speed, that is really the only reason why you don't see him up there. He would have been by far the slowest person on the list. I think he would have been -3 from the lower tier guys in speed, but all the other stats are really good. I do play this card at D tackle due to the very low speed on him. He does make some plays out there, but like I said, you do notice the speed. Even if he gets through the line, all the quarterbacks in the game are ridiculously fast at the moment, unless you're using like Big Ben or whatever you are, which most people aren't. It really sucks to have slower guys, and I don't know, I feel like Myles Garrett's kind of known for his speed in real life, or has a really good, I don't know, I'm a biased Browns fan. Let me just move on. Another honorable mention we have right here is Robert Quinn, another 89 speed guy, or another, I don't know why I said that. I told you guys we had a guy that was +3 speed that was left right off the list with Myles Garrett as an honorable mention. He's gonna have 96 block shed and 96 power move, but this is a card, even though he's faster than Myles Garrett, he still does not belong to be, or deserve to be in the top 10. Look at that finesse move, 80 finesse move when powered up, and 97 overall is a little ridiculous. I will say it's a little ridiculous. He is really good though. I do have him on my team personally because I am running a 50 out of 50 Rams theme team, and obviously I'm gonna put him on he's juiced on the team. He's very fast on the theme team, but like I said, it really does suck that the finesse move is really lackluster, but nonetheless he still does play really nice out there. A good honorable mention. Officially moving into our top 10, we do have Joey Bosa, 89 speed, 92 excel, 90 strength, 95 tackle. This card is absolutely loaded. I mean, he is really good. Obviously 89 speed is kind of mediocre now. We have a lot of guys with 92, 93. Even we have a guy in the game, I think there's only one guy in the game who has 94 base speed, so that really does help him as well. But looking at this card, he does get everything done. 90 strength is above, the block shed, the power move, the finesse move. I mean, everything is there you need on a pass rusher. Literally everything you need. Like I said, it sucks that we don't get like the top end speed, but this speed is still very doable. And I do think with Joey Bosa, he does get left end with the same exact art, like the exact set. You can't blame a D tackle because he's a left outside linebacker now. I thought he was going to be a great D tackle, but you can move him to left end if you're running like 3-3-5 wide or whatever, and he will play better there for you because I think he is like a lot bigger than the typical left outside linebacker, and I think he will get it done in the interior as well. Number 9, we do have Melvin Ingram. This is another card that is very similar to our guy Joey Bosa right there. The thing I love about this card is that excel off the edge. You'll look, like I said, they're basically almost the exact same card. One is a little bit bigger, which I haven't really noticed Joey Bosa being bigger to really affect anything. This Melvin Ingram is actually a card that has given me nightmares. I've been seeing him a lot lately. He has what Steelers Academy, his Chargers and Chiefs, some teams that are not like overwhelmingly popular, but I do see him a lot. And also just because how cheap he was being an LTD and rerolls, you do see him a lot out there. 91 block shed, 93 power move, and 97 finesse, so really good there. And like I said, I think that excel off the edge really does help that 89 speed not being like overwhelmingly top end. But at the end of the day, this is another great pass rusher, very fire card, and I think he has went up in price sadly, but still a really good card to have out there. And he does have some drip. He is number 8 when powered up. Number 8, we do have Haason Reddick. This is a card that I absolutely absolutely love, love, love. You saw a lot of him. If you guys watch the MCS to earn your free Derwin James or your free Jalen Ramsey, all of them seem to have Haason Reddick either as their quarterback spy for D tackle or as their end just to get some pressure with some speed rushes off the edge. Obviously, looking at this card, right, he doesn't have the craziest block shed and power move and strength. The thing we love about him is he has some top end speed, top end excel. The finesse move is correct. Like I said, a lot of people do utilize this card as a pass rusher, and also I think this is like the biggest chess piece for a defense, this card, because you could play him anywhere because he's right end instead of outside linebacker this year. So you can obviously quarterback spy him from the D tackle spot, which a lot of people do. This card is a beast and he is very fast, so he can keep up with a lot of people. Like I said, this is one of those cards that you just got to play with him to see how good he actually was. He does play a lot better than those stats. Trust me on that. I promise you on everything. This is an actually really, really good card. Number 7, we do have Derrick Thomas. So he's only a 90 base speed, 91 when powered up. This is the powered up card. I honestly remember this card being like, I did have him for the longest time when he first came out. You guys could see 95 block shed, 95 power move, and 95 finesse move when powered up. So he has all 3 of the main stats, all above 95. Even his strength is above 90. I mean, this card is literally like, how does it get much better than this? The only thing that can get better from this is the speed. And I do think speed actually matters a lot off the edge this year. You guys know how bad contains are. We all know how bad contains are ever since Derrick Henry's been in the game. Jalen Hurts even, and like Russ, all these guys can get off the contains. Obviously, I'm missing a couple names there as well. But Derrick Thomas, I felt like his speed, like 91 speed is really, really good, but you guys got to remember a lot of these guys are 96. So I do like having a little bit more speed there, but like I said, this is a pure pass rusher, really, really good card. And I love, love, love that he hits all those stats very high above 95. Number 5, we do have Micah Parsons. So this is a card that was actually previously number 1 for us. And a guy that was like I think he was number 2 on the last list actually surpassed him only because I've been playing with the cards a little bit more and kind of getting a more of a feel. Because the pass rushers, if you guys don't remember, the last time we did it was the first time we did it all year, so it was basically me trying to get a feel for it. That last one was kind of like a feeler video, and now I think we got a lot more gameplay with these cards. I tested a lot more of them out. I do love Micah Parsons though. This is a card that is on almost everybody's team if you can afford him. 94 speed. He's by far not by far, there's one guy that's 93 speed, but he is the only 94 speed pass rusher in the game, the only one. He has really good block shed and finesse move. Obviously his power move isn't as high either. It's not that 90 either, and neither is that strength. But when you have a speed like that to do loop blitzes or even to spy, to drop back, I think he even has good zone. Obviously that's more of just a kind of a cherry on top. It's not really a big matter for him. 80 zone is actually really, really good. If you want to drop into like hooks, if you want to drop into flats, whatever you want to do with him, very, very solid card. I absolutely love Micah Parsons and the speed he brings to your defense. Number 5, we do have DeMarcus Ware, and this is the card I was talking about. I did have Micah Parsons above him in the last list, and I do think I would take that -2 in speed to get absolutely juiced in all the rest of the stats. You guys can see the block shed will be above a 95, the finesse move will be at 96, and you even have the power move finally in that 90, unlike Micah Parsons. I don't know, this card, like I said, 92 base speed is a very, very good situation to be in. I really look at this card as like a much faster Derrick Thomas. Like Derrick Thomas is 90 base speed. Getting a +2 speed while having cracked block shed, power move, and finesse move does help you a lot. There's a lot of good situations. You can keep up with a lot of quarterbacks with 93 speed when powered up. You really can. And obviously he goes on probably one of the best theme teams in the game, the Cowboys as well, and the Broncos is very underrated too as a theme team. DeMarcus Ware, absolute beast. Number 4, we do have Jevon Kearse, another defensive lineman. With the left ends are actually very good this year. I really do like them because you can play them at the outside linebacker if you want them in, I don't know, some loops or whatever. And obviously this card is fast enough to do it. Above the 90 in strength, which obviously if you look at the guy we just had right before him in DeMarcus Ware, he only had an 87 strength. And they basically have the same exact speed at 92, powered up to a 93. And then looking at the block shed, the power move, and the finesse move, they're like almost the exact same card, just change the position. Literally change it to a left end instead of left or right outside linebacker. They're the exact same card, and one has +5 in strength. So obviously Jevon Kearse is going to be above him. This is another card that since he's a left end, you can play him at D tackle, and he can have a lot of wild card. You can move him around on the line. This card is about as versatile as it gets out there. Moving into our top 3, before we get into who I have at number 3, I do think all 3 of these cards are very interchangeable, meaning I don't think number 1 is like 100% number 1. I don't think number 2 is 100% number 2. I think any of these guys can be number 1 through 3. That's how I look at it. Let me know what you guys think this top 3 is. How would you rank these 3 cards? I do think they are the top 3 in the game though. But moving on, we do have Randy Gregory. This basically another 92 speed guy that is absolutely cracked right now. 96 block shed, 93 power movement, and 96 finesse. And he has the highest strength I think we've seen yet in this video at a 95. 95 with that speed and everything. Yes, this is an expensive card. I'm pretty sure this is the only one on the block right now. And also, you guys know he has like a 94. He has a +1 after the 94. Randy Gregory might be the most upgraded card this year. He really might be. And obviously, it looks like he's crazy. This card is absolutely crazy. Moving on to number 2, we do have Von Miller. I am in love with this card. Obviously, I have him on that Rams team I was telling you guys about. Although he has 92 speed, that 95 excel seems to be the thing that kind of pushes him over the edge. But looking at all of his stats too, comparing to obviously like a Randy Gregory is obviously doesn't have that power move above that 95, which I believe is another threshold right there. He has 97 block shed, 97 power move, and a 95 finesse move while having the same exact speed. So you do get a better power move in Von Miller, but you do lose out in strength. But at the end of the day, like I said, these cards are very, very interchangeable. Like I don't think Von Miller is 100% better than Randy Gregory. There's no feeling in my head or thought in my head that thinks it's like a for sure lock. At the end of the day, like I said, very interchangeable. Let's go get into our number 1 for the day. At number 1, I do have Danielle Hunter. I do love the balance. So talking earlier, we did have Micah Parsons on here, very high with a 94 speed, but Micah Parsons does lack in a lot of stats. Looking at Danielle Hunter, he is 93 speed, so he's the second highest card in the game. The only card in the game, there's 2 cards in the game that are 93 speed plus. It's him and obviously Micah Parsons at 94. So looking at him, he brings the speed for you. He has crazy excel. His strength will be above a 90 when powered up. His block shed will be above a 95. The power move will be 92 and a 98 finesse move while having that really good speed. And he's not some little guy either. He's 6'5", 250 pounds. This is a beast. This is an absolute beast. And also, I just remembered, for anybody wondering, yes, Jack Youngblood will not be in this list. I don't like including team captains in the list unless they end up getting a card like how John Lynch did or Sean Alexander did. I don't want to include them in the top 10s because a lot of people, including myself, don't have any more swaps left or exchanges left for the team captains. And also, it's just, you know what I mean? It's whatever. I just want to include auction cards. There we go. That's more straight to cut. But Danielle Hunter, like I said, top 3 cards are very interchangeable. I do favor Danielle Hunter a lot more. I think this card is very good and well balanced, and I think I would personally take him at number 1. Boys, I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. Make sure to smash that like button if you guys enjoyed it, and also let me know who is your best pass rusher right now. For me, example, mine is Von Miller, absolute beast out there in the Rams team. Obviously, he is juice in the Rams team. He's cracked without it. He's top 3 in the game without it. But if you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we can get some dope gameplays out for you guys tomorrow. Peace out, boys.